We've got to talk about PayPal, haven't we? What does this mean for cryptocurrency? Let's have a little look. So hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are brand new, please do subscribe, hit the bell button, like, and leave a comment. Say that you're new. Hi. So, yesterday news broke, and it was really irritating because I just uploaded my video yesterday. I spoke about the potential bull run of next year, essentially what could happen, catalyst in terms of the US dollar, and most importantly, said adoption. And guess what's happened? There was rumours, there was echoes, there was sources believe that PayPal will be doing said service for cryptocurrency. That was published in June. Now we've got the full rubber stamped approval. But I want to go into it in a little bit more detail in terms of what it means for us as users versus what it means as the outlook of cryptocurrency to the neutral, let's just say. So overall, I don't want to bore you with the legalities of the announcement. They've basically announced and going, well, hey, we're going to go for it. Like, simple as that. They're just going to go for it. They need to adapt or die. It's simply that situation. We all know that fiat currency is dribbling away. It's going to take time. But if PayPal do not accept cryptocurrency, in my opinion, as an alternative thing, obviously it's going to be a bit of a death sort of situation for them, because others will. And you'll see, if we've seen the likes of Square, for example, accept it. We've seen other merchants now starting to accept cryptocurrency. I think this is a catalyst for a bull market for next year. It's coming live in Q1 of 2021, and PayPal are a big institution. Whether you love it or hate it, it's a big institution. They will be the leader. It's like Apple when they do stuff. It brings everything forward. You know, it's that sort of thing. So we'll go over that, because we'll go over some figures in a minute as well in terms of volume, in terms of how many users they use. But it's still not perfect, and that's all I'm going to say. We're going to go over that in a minute. But for me, PayPal will be a good thing for crypto, even though I will never use it, even though I probably won't recommend people using it. But it's that outside sort of voice going, PayPal are offering cryptocurrency for their services or merchants and buying and selling. That's like, wow, that is a huge leap forward. When you go back in time and think PayPal CEO, whatever, was saying it was a scam back in 2014. So it's huge. It is, it's really big. But the one thing that obviously happened, we'll go over the chart as well, is the price surge. The price obviously was going to surge. And my video yesterday was all about the danger zone of where people are FOMOing in. This created the FOMO wave, and it's brilliant to watch it now when you think, wow, you know, that hindsight of if I invested yesterday, I would have made some money. But it's still dangerous in my opinion, because like anything, what's hot is hot. But when it doesn't go as hot as it should, or it starts to drivel off a little bit, prices will react. And we're seeing prices react now to the altcoins. And Ethereum's doing very well, for example, this morning. In my opinion, potential alt rally could be happening very soon. Not financial advice, but if you are holding altcoins, just stick with them for now, because there's a lot of bullish stuff happening. But overall, all the news outlets publish this out. There is great advertising for the world of cryptocurrency, not just Bitcoin, cryptocurrency itself. And I personally think that this is a bullish scenario more for altcoins versus Bitcoin. It's just one of those things. I think it's more exposure. People will be looking at that and go, that's cheaper, that's more undervalued, I want to look at that project. I'm always an altcoin believer. A lot of people, you know, disagree with that in some way. Some people are just all Bitcoin. But personally, I think there's some great innovation, there's great tech, and this is an exposure there. But the one thing I want to talk about is, does it work? Will it work? How will it work, right? And I know you're already asking that question. The questions have been kind of addressed here in the FAQ section for what's happening. This is really interesting. This is going all around the world of Twitter and Facebook. There's a bigger version. I've just caught out the two, which is done by Oddgems. Can I transfer crypto into and out of PayPal? Currently, you can only hold the cryptocurrencies that you buy on PayPal in your account. Additionally, cryptocurrency or crypto in your account cannot be transferred to others on or off PayPal. Fuck. You know, that's like, here you go, mate, you're a bird. By the way, you haven't got any wings. You know, that's the kind of feeling that it feels like. It's really irritating. So what does that mean? It basically is like Revolt. If you ever use Revolt, it's the same thing. You can buy it with currency, i.e., I want to buy Bitcoin and just use it. it's more like a gift card. I'm going to be honest with you, it's more like a gift card. But this is why I think it's weird, and I think it's good for cryptos in a way, because it will get the word out and it will be advertising. It will show that trust level for more investors. But use case, it's pretty shit, I'll be honest. So hopefully that changes. Hopefully they've kind of looked at the feedback, go, oh, fuck. You know, that in my opinion is massive. The next one I want to talk about is obviously, will I get a private key? You own the crypto you buy on PayPal, but you will not be, I'll start that bit again, you will not be provided with a private key. What does that mean? It means that they can basically steal it. You know, simple as that. If they get hacked or whatever, it's not yours. Not your keys, not your crypto, right? It goes and explains what it is, but ultimately, if your PayPal is banned because you've been on some dodgy website, you've paid someone wrong, you've been hacked and it's been suspended or whatever, you've lost your crypto essentially because you can't get access to it. Whereas what I feel what the system should be, you should be able to buy cryptocurrency on PayPal to use it. You should be able to transfer in cryptocurrency and be able to use it. You should be able to have peace of mind knowing that that crypto is yours, and you should be provided a private key. If that happens, it changes the dynamic massively. I think it shrinks the pool fucking massively, in my opinion, when you start restricting it. And this is where I want to talk about numbers, because this is vitally important too. Ready? PayPal. 346 million active users. That's a fucking lot. Pardon my French. I know some people don't like it, but I've just got to say that's massive. More than 3.7 billion transactions in the second quarter of 2020. A miss, a pandemic, less spending, all kinds of shit. But then again, you got to think people are bored, so they might be doing other things. But anyways, it's huge. These are growing globally as a brand. As I said at the start of the video, they have to adapt, because if people are using cryptocurrencies, well, they've got to be first to the queue. And as I say, I feel personally that this will allow other merchants, other payment providers, other systems to use this. And I think it's bullish for the crypto versions as well, the likes of Utrust. Name drop. So, let me know your thoughts on this. But I want to go over the chart in a little bit of detail just to show you what happened yesterday. Remember yesterday's video? I said this line to this line was the danger zone. I highlighted it in red, remember? See this? It's now green. What needs to happen now for this to be continuation is it needs to find support in and around this region. If it does not, it risks flying downwards for a correction, essentially, because it has moved up a severe chunk in the last couple of months. It has had a correction, but in my opinion, I don't think it's corrected enough to get enough liquidity, unless more and more merchants, more and more companies start to adopt and invest in cryptocurrency as a whole, therefore creating interest, price. So FOMO is key. It's going to make price runs, you know, more heavy. But in my opinion, if you are looking to invest in Bitcoin, this is a risky time, in my honest opinion. Not financial advice, of course. For me, I think it's high. For me, it could go a lot higher, but ultimately you got to think, will I make life-changing sums of money if I invest at this level? Chances are unrealistic, unless you fully believe and you fully understood that this may or may not hit big numbers, whatever. You got to think, even if this was to go to $100,000, you're still only going to get like a 7x on your money, essentially. It's not much for that amount of growth over time. So just be careful. With that being said, it is incredibly bullish for the world of cryptocurrencies, in my opinion. I think the money is going to lie with what Ethereum is going to do. If Ethereum goes for a run, and I think it's prime for a run now, as you can see with the analysis, that was absolutely perfection. Hi, hello. Ultimately, it will drag up the altcoins. And what we're seeing already is a reaction. You can see Chainlink, it's reacting to all the levels where bulls should be buying. And it's like, it's giving me that warm, fuzzy feeling knowing that it's happening. So, will we retrace some of these drops over the last 2 months? Probably. However, we need a stable Bitcoin. I want, whether Santa delivers me this gift, a steady Bitcoin up here. If Bitcoin consolidates here, and I mean this, consolidates and just chills the fuck out for a bit, altcoins will go bang and they will rally. because people move profits. They will get into circulation with the altcoins and they'll get excited again. Therefore, alt season. Dominance will decrease because the world of Bitcoin essentially is going to chill and people put money into the altcoins. Even this morning, we're seeing the rise in the USD pairs right now. It's still quite sharp on the other side of the coin with Bitcoin. Dominance is increasing. Total 2 chart is going down, sorry. But there is still money to be made in this market right now, in my opinion. If Ethereum goes for it and Bitcoin stabilizes, that is massive. So, let's see what happens, eh? It's good news. It could be better, obviously, with the use case of it. But for me, personally, marketing for the world of altcoins and, you know, the entire industry on a whole, this is mega.